Oh god, my allergies have been bothering me so much today. Like literally, I cannot stop scratching my nose. So if like you creepily see me going like this, or even like this, or like this, or like just like messing with my fucking nose, no, I'm not. Okay, I am kind of gross, but like it's for a reason, and I'm not picking my nose. I'm just rubbing it because like picking your nose is kind of gross, even though I've done it before. Recently, actually, I'm not gonna do it on camera because that's disgusting. Like I think you know enough about my disgustingness to like hear about it, not like visually see it, because like no one needs that. Like no one needs that. No one needs that. Like anyways, so just be aware that I'm just gonna keep messing with my nose because it itches. I hate allergies. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I just want to tear my fucking nose off, but I don't at the same time because, like, things smell good, okay? Like, I don't want to get rid of my nose because of that, so, like, yeah. Anyways, today was fun. I don't know if I did a video yesterday. I think I did a video yesterday. Was that the video where I cried? Again? I don't know. But yeah. I'm not gonna say that I'm over that fear, but like I've kind of just been like, well, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. No need to start having a meltdown. Even though I already had a meltdown. No need to continuously have meltdowns over it, so like I'm just gonna cross that bridge when I come to it, okay? Like if that bridge is in a few months or in a few years, I don't know. But like we're just gonna like put the back of my mind because I'm not gonna, no, I can't handle like, nah, bitch, no, not okay. But also I found a solution to my math because I am a pathetic person with like no initiative, especially for things that I really, really don't like, aka math. One of my friends, I'm gonna be like spending more time with her because like I spent like the night at her house a few days ago, like last week, and it was super fun and she's super cool. Plus we get each other. Like I've never met a person like her before, like because even when I was a kid I kind of always hid like my sexuality and kind of always hid like my negative parts of myself, like my depression, I guess, like my depressed moods and like just this, what is it called, dysphoria or whatever, like when like you don't feel like you're in your body, like you have out of body experiences, or like you just are forgetful, or you lose track of time and like being you, and like you kind of like bounce around a lot, like all of those things. Like I've never met anybody else who's had those things like that are the same, and she has the same things that I do, and like it makes me feel like comforted and safe. And I'm not saying that the friends that I have don't make me feel comforted and safe, because I love them, but like it's just different because like they like try to understand and they love me and I love them, but like they don't like truly understand because they don't experience the same things that I do. And she completely understands because she's not straight. She's been targeted by like bullies before. Like she's dealt with like the dysphoria, and she's dealt with like depression and not wanting to be out of bed for like weeks on end and just crying randomly, and like just like she gets it. Like you don't like, I don't just get the comfort of being like, I'm there for you, like I'm a good friend, which is amazing, and I love that, and I love that about my friends that I have now. And I like hope that I always have them as friends. But like I feel like they don't really like understand exactly how I feel, and I've kind of always kind of felt like an outsider a little bit. And like she gets it, and like it's like insane because like no one else, like I've never met anyone else who's gotten it the way that she does, the way that she gets how fucked up my brain is. Because hers is just as fucked up, and it's not really like a bad fuck up, it's just kind of like society makes us think that like the way that like our brains work is bad, but like it's not. And like she's just like helping me to like understand that like I don't need to be ashamed of it, and like other people have it and other people hide it, and like you can just be one of those two people who like don't hide it. And like I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had a crush on her for like a short time. I kind of still have a crush on her, which is what I noticed because I thought I was kind of over the crush. I was kind of like, yeah, she's probably gonna be one of those friends where I'm just kind of like, I can see myself with her, but she won't see me, so see herself with me, so like it's over. But I kind of still might have a semi crush on her because she was talking to me today and she was talking about going to the queer prom, which I didn't even realize. We like in Sacramento, like in downtown Sacramento, like there's a queer community. Like there's literally a building, and like they have like queer community like communions and stuff and like meetings, and like they literally like have people like live there if like they get kicked out of their house or something and like they're queer or something. And I'm just like, bruh, like literally, like I need that. Like, oh my god, like I want to go to like a meeting or something when they have one. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. But like anyways, there's a queer prom today apparently, and she's going with her best friend. And she was talking to me and she was like, girl, I need another girl. And she was like, I'm hoping to meet someone. And I was just kind of like, I felt a flare of jealousy. And I was like, oh shit, I might have a tiny crush on her still. But like, it's not gonna go anywhere. Like, she doesn't see me as anyone other than her friend. So yeah, that's semi-disappointing, but semi-not disappointing because I personally don't want to start a relationship right now until I come out to my family because, like, I don't... Like, I talked to her about it, too, like, and my whole fear of coming out, and she was like, yeah, well, she doesn't really get it because, like, her family's accepting and, like, her family's okay with it. And so she didn't really have to deal with, like, the fear of homophobia and stuff. So it's kind of, like, hard because she doesn't really get that aspect of it. And plus, she's, like, kind of very personal. So, like, when I was telling her that I felt, like, bad and guilty about it, she's like, why? Like, they don't need to know. And I was like, yeah, they do. Like, if they're in my life and they're important to me, they deserve to know something so, like, such a big part of me. And she was like, to each their own. And I was, like, she also has, like, major self-esteem issues, just like me. Like, we both, like, rebuff, like, compliments. Like, we don't believe people when they tell us compliments. And that's just because, like, we're so, like, we don't believe them because we're so like, we just don't like ourselves. Like, she gets the self-hate and shit, too. Which, I mean, it's not exactly good, but, like, at least there's someone else suffering with me, you know? Like, I don't feel as alone anymore and, like, excluded. But yeah. Okay, anyways, I remember where I was going with this. I honestly don't even remember where I was going with this conversation. Huh? Okay, Oh, okay, math. I was like, she's gonna help me do my math because I'm gonna be spending more time with her. And I asked her if she could help me with math because she's actually really good at math. And she said, yeah. And I was like, cool. And she, like, I was telling her about, like, how my grandma kind of is an agoraphobic and she just doesn't like people at her house, aside from me and, like, anybody else who's, like, close family. And she was like, yeah, no, I get it. Like, some families just, like, are different. And she was just like, yeah, you can just come to my house or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, my God. Like, and her mom is, like, amazing, too, because her mom is, like, so nice. Like, her mom is, like, incredibly nice. But then, I don't know if I want to reveal that because it's kind of personal, even though I've never mentioned her name, like, still. But, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to mention anything personal about her, so, like, yeah, I'm not going to. But, yeah, her mom is, like, so nice, but her mom is almost too nice, I feel like. Because her mom can be taken advantage of in some ways, but I'm not going to mention that. But anyways, so she's going to help me with math, which makes me feel better because, like, I can feel less guilt about, like, hiding the math thing. Although I'm pretty sure I, like, missed all the tests that I could have taken, which once school starts in August, like, I'm just going to try and convince my counselor to, like, have me take the test, like, during an intervention or something, because, like, I missed the tests because I was just, like, being in a slump and, like, being so, like, lack of motivation and, like, self-hate and, like, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, didn't do the tests. But I still have time to do my homework and take pictures of my homework and email them to my teacher. So, like, yeah. Oh, and then also like my dad is starting to schedule flights, so that's good. I think I'm going like in mid-July, so like July 10th or like the 15th, somewhere around there. Which is good. I don't know. I just feel like better because today I did a lot of stuff. Like, I took a shower. I cooked. Can you believe that? I cooked. Like, legitimately cooked. And it wasn't like a bad cooking thing either. It was like I like legitimately cooked something and it was actually good. Like, but like I'm just shocked because like I never cook. And when I do cook, it's usually always a flop, and I'm just kind of like, well, this is a thing. Oh God, okay. Really don't want to imagine what I just choked on, because we have a gnat problem right now. Because summer, insects loved it. Cool houses, and like fucking we have gnats. So that's great. And I really hope I didn't choke on a gnat, because like that's disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, I was paranoid, so paranoid though when I was cooking. Like I was like covering up everything. I was like, no. There ain't gonna be no gnats in my fucking pasta today. Like, no. And I was like, oh my God, it was so bad though, because I was singing, but I was like paranoid about like choking on a gnat. So like I had a handkerchief and I like covered my face. And like my grandma was like looking at me and she's like, what are you, a bandit? And I was like, what do you mean? Oh wait, no. She said, I don't remember what she said, but she said something in Japanese and I was like, what the hell does that mean? And she was like, bad guy comes in your house, breaks in. And I was like, oh, you mean bandit? She's like, yeah. But yeah. I just like hate bugs. Like just ugh. But yeah, so I did something today. I did more than one thing. I took a shower, I changed my clothes, I took out the trash, and I cooked. Which may not seem like a big thing, because like a lot of people do those things like every day and that's just their normal routine or whatever. But for me it's big because I did something. And normally I kind of just like lounge around and like get up to eat, don't clean up my dishes, just go back to bed and do like more reading or more ignoring the world, and like it's getting bad. But today I actually did stuff and I'm really proud of that. Like even though it was really small, it was still something. So I'm really proud of that. So like yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just kind of happy today because like I've kind of like I've started to like do more things for myself, and like instead of just like lounging around in self-pity and self-hate and like being sad, and there's this stray hair that just keeps coming in my mouth. Like I don't know, coming in my mouth. Okay, dirty mind needs to go away. Yeah, but I'm really excited to go to Honduras with my dad. The only thing that's slightly nerve-wracking, though, is because of a certain president that we have who's really good. He was talking about how a lot of the immigrants that we have are from Honduras or Mexico, and so the Hondurans are not exactly the happiest with us right now. So he said, just be careful because I might be attacked or something. And I was like, okay, cool. Also, do I need to mention like Central America, South America, like gangs? Slightly nervous about that. Also, he was talking about the flight over, and it's literally like flies through the most dangerous mountain range to fly through in almost the world. And I was like, that's great. Like, awesome. Like, I'm not gonna die today. Like, hopefully, like, like, okay, like, he just kept, like, almost convincing me not to go, and I was just kind of like, boy, I want to see you. Also, like, when am I ever gonna get the chance to go to Central America ever again? Probably never, so I'm taking this opportunity. Yeah, but, I'm a little bit nervous about that, and then let's not mention there's a lot of, like, diseases, like yellow fever and stuff, and, like, malaria, and I could catch that, and I've never had that before, obviously, since I live in America, and we typically don't have malaria or yellow fever, so I could potentially die. The good news is I'm getting vaccines and stuff for that, and antibiotics, but still, or I could get E. coli. I just have to be really careful, which I'm not exactly known for being very careful, so like that's kind of nerve-wracking, but like I'm gonna try. But I'm also really excited because there's like some kind of like adrenaline rush with like being in danger and blah blah blah. Like probably not the healthiest excitement there is, but like hey, also really excited to see my dad because I haven't seen him in a few months, and I'm not gonna see him for many more months, so but yeah, I'm excited. Slightly scared, but it's not as terrifying as facing other things that are definite possibility as well, like moving into his house. But it's like I don't know, like I don't have the normal fears that most people have, so yeah. I'm more afraid of a fucking house than I am of dying in a plane crash. So, or moving back to Ripon, to be honest, as well. Or I have like irrational fears. Like I'm afraid of alcohol. I'm afraid of like, well, I mean, I can tolerate other people drinking alcohol, but like I don't want to like be like offered alcohol. Like I'm afraid of that, and like I know I'm gonna say no, obviously, but like I'm still afraid of it because like I have such a high risk of addiction in my family because like my mom has a long line of addicts. Then there's my dad's side on my uncle who is Irish descent. Do I need to mention more? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure the whole stigma around Irish is enough. Sorry if you hear bumping, that's Popcorn, like, rearranging his turtle stuff. Because he's smart. I don't know what the hell he does that. Like, he does it every day. Like, I don't know, like, what's with you? Like, I mean, I get it. It's kind of like your furniture, but, like, calm down. I can't remember what I was talking about. Long that line of descent of addiction on both sides of my family, so I'm like low-key terrified of drugs / alcohol. Not like for anybody else. Like I don't care if someone else is drinking alcohol in front of me, like, but don't like pressure me into drinking alcohol because like that will just make me uncomfortable. And then same with drugs. Like I'm okay with you. I mean, I'm not exactly the most okay with drugs unless it's like marijuana. But again, don't be excessive with your fucking marijuana. But like, don't like be like obnoxious about it. Like, you know? But like, I have a fear of like alcohol / drugs or like cigarettes or like weed or anything like in like forced upon me. But like, I don't care if other people do it as long as they don't force it on me, you know? So I kind of have a fear of that, which I know is like almost impossible to avoid. Like even when I was a kid, like living with like my mom and aunt in like Virginia, like I was offered a cigarette and alcohol at one point, like like a few points actually. So like it's like unavoidable, but like I just kind of have a fear of it because like I'm afraid of like being addicted to like any type of drug. So And then I just have like other few like irrational fears that like most people don't have. So yeah, like I highly doubt anyone else is afraid of a specific town or house. Like, I guess it's just PTSD. I don't know. Yeah. When I think of PTSD, I always think of like traumatized people, like war like heroes, or like people who were like heavily abused. And I don't think I was that heavily abused. Like I was molested and I was raped, and then I was also like neglected, but like that's not like that bad. Like I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about that I have PTSD. But I guess I do. Because I'm afraid of those places, so yeah. Okay, lovely topic to end with, but I don't really have anything else to talk about. So, and I don't want to continue talking about my past because I feel like I've been talking about my past way too much lately. Like it's kind of getting annoying and also like brings my mood down drastically. So, like we need to stop that. And I mean, I get it. Like, there's not really much for me to focus on other than my past because literally I'm doing nothing. And thinking about the future kind of just makes me feel like a failure. So, like, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna end the video here because like I don't have anything else to talk about unless I want to talk about any depressing ass past. So like not okay with that. So like yeah. Okay, like let's just focus on like stuff. Like currently I am dealing with self-hate. Past PTSD. Future anxiety. Like I literally don't get a break. Like oh, love my life. Gonna end that there. Okay, bye.